friends, welcome to Home with Kelly P. So in today's video, we're heading on back down the hallway and we're going to be decorating my dining room for Christmas 2024. It's one of the first rooms that you notice when you walk in my home. So I really want it to set the tone for the rest of the house. As always, I'm going to be using some of my favorite decor that I've used throughout the year. I do have a new piece of artwork I want to hang, and I do have some prints from Etsy that I want to switch out in some of the frames that are in that dining room currently. I also want to share with you a quick, easy DIY, and it's based off something I saw at Hobby Lobby when I was recently vacationing in Arizona. And I think Michael's has a very similar item, but I thought I could maybe kind of replicate it into my dining room. So I'm excited to try it and to see how it all turns out. So if you enjoy these type of videos, I hope that you'll give me a big thumbs up, stick around, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And without any further ado, let's get into decorating my dining room for Christmas 2024. I hope that you enjoy. After clearing off and wiping down all the surfaces and pulling back the chairs from the table, I am all set to go with my decorating. You can see the two trees on the buffet. They are normally a staple in my dining room. I just love them here. They give such a pretty atmosphere and glow at night. I've had these trees for over 15 years, and if you can believe it, when I bought them, it was a package of 2 and they were on clearance for $11. So they've stood up pretty well. They are getting a little old, but they still work. So I still love using them, so I'm going to keep using them. And the runner on the table that you see there is one of my all-time favorites I bought a number of years ago, again on clearance. If you watched my kitchen decorate with me video, you saw its sister on my kitchen table. I bought them both on clearance for $3 and $4 each, and I just love them. Now, I have also gathered up all the tools and things that I think I will need in this room. Everything from a hammer to a level to some command strips, some pliers, just anything I think I could use. And here are some prints that I want to replace in these frames on either side of the mirror, and these are downloads from the Etsy shop that I found them on. I got these last year, and so I'm still going to use them. I love them. Now, the problem I ran into here is I thought these pictures would come out, and when I flipped over the frame to take them out, I discovered that the back of it was actually stapled in, and the prints in the frame are actually part of that backing, so they don't come out. And I thought I could sneak those in behind it, but as you can see, the glass cut my hand up pretty good. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to simply tape them to the front of the glass, and I think it's going to work. It's not going to be perfect, but sometimes you got to make lemonade out of lemons. And here they are just put on front of the glass, and really you can't tell until you're up close that these are just taped on. I'm going to start off here with the DIY that I had mentioned at the beginning. When I had been in Hobby Lobby, I saw these beautiful little gold mirrors, and they had like a Merry Christmas on it, on the mirror part, or some other Christmassy saying. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try and write something on my mirror as well. And I'm just using a chalk marker. And it really worked out very well, and I love the way it looked. And then I decided to add some little snowflakes to the corners of the mirror, just things that I had picked up over the years from actually the dollar store. Next up, I'm going to hang up this piece of artwork that I found at Hobby Lobby, and believe it or not, it actually just fit in my suitcase to bring it home, and I was so excited about that. I love it. I think this is so pretty, just the simplicity of it, the Merry Christmas with on the red with the gold lettering. And now I'm just going to work on this table that's in my dining room. I've had it here for a long time, and I'm just going to start playing around with some decor and see what I can come up with. Don't mention it. If you have any questions about where anything came from, be sure to leave a comment down below and I will try to respond to it or link anything. I have to say I am from Canada, so I don't have Hobby Lobby or TJ Maxx or Kirkland's up here, but we do vacation down in the US quite often, so when I can, I do tend to pick up some things from there. But other than that, most of my florals are going to be from Michael's or my local Home Sense here, and that's about it. Maybe some dollar store things as well. But it seems to me that this room is taking on a bit of a nutcracker theme. I do have a thing for nutcrackers for Christmas time. I have quite a few of them and I love them. So without even consciously thinking about it, my nutcrackers seemed to come out in this room and I love it. If you've been around my channel for a while and watched any other dining room videos, you know that the pieces in here mean a lot to me. All the furniture except for that last little table I just finished up are from my in-laws when they passed on. So it's wonderful having pieces and memories of them here in this room. I'm going to add back in this beautiful picture frame, holder, stand, whatever you want to call it, which I recently purchased from Michael's over the fall. I love this piece. It has become one of my favorite home decor pieces I've purchased this whole year. Although I tend to gravitate towards the more traditional style of decorating, this adds just a little bit of a modern touch. Not so much that it's overwhelming my space, I think it's stunning. And I had to, of course, add another red bow to that stand just to bring in that Christmassy feel. I love it. You will see that throughout my lower level that I am using that little red bow on a lot of items, and I think it just helps the spaces connect and flow together during this Christmas season. Now on to the dining room table, and I'm going to create a very simple tablescape here, centerpiece, and I'm just going to use some more picks that I got from Hobby Lobby. Actually, I bought these way back in the springtime when I was there. They were normally $18.99, reduced to $4.74, but when I found them, they were another 90% off. So I got a great deal on these. So I picked up 4 of them. I think the store I was at only had 4. And I thought they would be perfect for the Christmas season. So now I'm just going to play around with a bunch of things that I have and create my centerpiece down the table. This room really is filled with so many treasured family heirlooms and memories. The grandfather clock that hangs out in this room has been passed down through the generations to the firstborn son on my husband's side. So my son will be next in line to receive this. I think it's gone through 5. When my son gets it, it'll be 5 generations. And each of the eldest sons has been named William. So it really is quite the piece to have in the room. It's just so very special to us. I love to do with my centerpieces is just add something a little unexpected to the mix. And here I'm going to add in this candle snuffer because I have these candles on the table. Now I know the candles are on remote, but it's just a nice little unexpected addition to this Christmas centerpiece. And I think it turned out so pretty and subtle, and it won't block the view of any of my guests when they are sitting across from one another at Christmas dinner time. Here is another downloaded Etsy print I forgot to mention. It is a nutcracker, and I just put him in another frame that I already had in the house. I had him printed at Walgreens when I was in the US. You guys are so lucky in the US. Like, I cannot believe how inexpensive it is to get things printed there and how quick they do it. I was totally blown away. Anyways, then I thought I would use this garland that I had originally planned to use in the kitchen on that failed, tension rod trick. But I used this here last year and I loved it. So I'm just going to play around with it and add it to the light fixture here. I guess really the theme of this room is nutcrackers and snowflakes, because I seem to be adding snowflakes everywhere as well. So I dressed up these trees with some white ribbon that I had used last year in my bedroom, and just some more white snowflakes that I purchased from the dollar store years ago, and then some of little ornaments from my kids and from my skating days, from when my skaters would give me little ornaments for Christmas. I just love them. So I just placed a bunch here. There'll be more to add on, but for now, it just gives these trees a little bit of a glow. I love the way this room came together. It is one of my favorite rooms to decorate at Christmas time. I love it because it's right as you come in the front door, so I love it to set the stage for the rest of the house and really welcome in my guests. And I think I've accomplished that this year. Let me know what you thought of this little DIY on the mirror. I love it. I know it's a little hard to see, but that's what I like about it. It's just a little subtle touch. And now I'm going to give you a glimpse of the whole room, how it all came together. But before that, I wanted to say thank you for spending some time with me, and I hope that you got some decor inspiration. So until I talk to you in my next video, guys, have a great week.